Hey Facebook, it's Scientific Tipful Tuesday, although we're not going to be all that scientific tonight. We're going to be talking about all the excuses or the challenges, emotional challenges and mental challenges and things that people go through that inhibit them from getting started on their weight loss journey and really getting to their ultimate goal weight and their bettering their health and their life and all of these things. So I want to start with, let me just start with my bio really quick. My name is Sarah Ford, and I am a co-founder of SlimGeneration. And in a nutshell, we co-founded SlimGeneration to change the weight loss industry. We wanted to go from the whole one-size-fits-all plan that really only works for about 7% of people. That was a stat from a while back. It might have changed since then. And we wanted to go from that into changing the world and changing to where people could actually succeed on a weight loss journey and be happy about doing it, something that fits their lifestyle, customized to them, and deals with some of the internal issues that people have blocking their weight loss. So that's why we co-founded SlimGeneration over 5.5 years ago. Time flies by when you're having fun. So it's 5.5 years, something like that. So tonight we're going to be talking about, like I said, people that are dealing with excuses or reasons of why they won't get started on their weight loss journey and losing a little bit of this. So this is 5 pounds of fat, and it's amazing how much by just losing 5 pounds can change your life. My husband told me today that he read an article that by losing 11 pounds of body fat, so that's roughly 2 of these plus another like 1 pound, which would be like this much. By losing 11 pounds of body fat, you can drastically change your diabetes. If you're diabetic, can drastically change your diabetes status, if you will, or if you're pre-diabetic, and can change just dramatically by losing just 11 pounds. So it's amazing at what getting rid of some body fat can do for you. So I'd like to start with, I found this little visual, and I always like to show everybody visuals that it says America is fatter than ever. And so it basically talks about where we were at back in 1999 to 2000, and this is youth in the orange and adults in the red, and how we're just getting more and more and more overweight. And so it is an epidemic, and it's something that me and my husband, who's the co-founder, and my team members who are awesome, amazing, all my certified coaches that work with me, we're on a mission to change. And I know a lot of our clients are behind our back as well. We've got a lot of success stories. So any clients that jump on, let me know, because I love to give you a shout out. We always say we love to have big losers, and we've got a lot of big losers on our program, which is awesome. Okay, so today I kind of had an epiphany. I didn't really know what I was going to talk about, but I had an epiphany. I started speaking to a future client, and we've been kind of going back and forth for 2 or 3 weeks, and she started expressing to me all of her fears of why she couldn't get started or was hesitating to getting started. And as she was going through these fears and these excuses, it dawned on me that this is exactly why we started SlimGeneration. All of these fears she's had are because of the typical weight loss industry and what she had tried in the past. The one size fits all were all coming back up. And so I did tell her, I said, hey, this is why we started SlimGeneration. You're like everybody else that has ever walked in our doors. So we started having this conversation. So she inspired me to talk tonight about the fears that people have that are stopping them from losing their weight and getting healthy, increasing their self-esteem, increasing their self-worth, gaining self-confidence, getting healthy, improving relationships within their own families, with their coworkers, getting job promotions, having more energy, being able to play with their family, their grandkids, their kids, being able to ride on a roller coaster, being able to fit in one plane seat, being able to walk in a situation and not have to worry about if a chair is going to hold you. These are all things that people go through and people feel and they experience when they're overweight. So let's see. That was that, yep. And so I'm sure that some of you guys fight these same fears that my future client, she'll be coming in Friday, I'm super excited, but that my future client faces because she's not alone. She's like 99.9% of people that I meet with on a daily basis. So I started to think about kind of this in a faith-based manner and really start thinking about where do these fears come from? You know, who's speaking or who are we listening to? And so to give you an analogy, it's almost like on one shoulder you have a little angel and on the other shoulder you have a little devil. And that's kind of the way when you speak about faith and faith-based words or who you're listening to, it's just a little good analogy. So on this one side, the devil is trying to steal your happiness, your joy, your life, your ability to live abundantly and happy and be happy. And he's speaking all these words and this fear and, oh, you can't do it. And if you do it, what relationships are you going to lose? And, oh, they're just trying to rip you off. And all these things are going on this side. While the angel on the other side is trying to get you to live abundantly and happy and fulfilled and get you to be your old self or maybe a self that you've never experienced because you've been overweight your whole life. And so this angel is trying to get you to live the most prosperous life you can live that God intended you to live. So I believe that's where most of our fears come from. I know everybody suffers with that, is this little devil over here on this side speaking in your ear. So tonight we're gonna, like I said again, we're gonna talk about all the excuses and what the devil tries to tell you to steal your happiness, peace, and joy and stop you from living the best life that you can live. So I've got about 6 fears here that we're just gonna we are going to go through here. Hi, Sterling and Gwen. Gwen's a big loser with us. She has been amazing, and Sterling's one of our awesome, amazing certified health coaches who's been with me there at SlimGeneration since the beginning. So we started this project together, and we're hanging strong. So, okay, number 1. Skeptical. You know, I'm so skeptical. I've been ripped off before. I've been burnt by other weight loss companies. I felt stupid for spending that much money and not getting results. Well, let me tell you, you're not alone. Only 7% of people, and like I think that's a little high to be honest with you, but about 7% of people ever succeed in a one-size-fits-all program because it is a one-size-fits-all. So it might or might not fit you, and if it didn't fit you, then it can lead you to feeling scared and skeptical and ripped off. So SlimGeneration, this is one of the reasons why the co-founder and I sat down and said, what are we going to do to change this? We are going to develop a program that is customized and individual, breaking the one-size-fits-all cycle. We're going to focus on client retention and making sure that people are accountable and motivated and supported. And overall, we're going to have client success, and we are going to ensure that we create a program that does all of these 3 things. And so that breaks the common weight loss programs that are out there that are those one-size-fits-all. So when people come into me and they say, I'm so skeptical, I'm scared, I'm like, yeah, because you've tried everything under the sun, the whole run-of-the-mill, the whole one-size-fits-all. You haven't tried science. You haven't tested where are you at now and where do you need to go and what do you need to do to accomplish your goals. You've never tested yourself. You've just gone with the rest of the crowd. Okay, so that's a very common excuse, a very common fear that people have. Next is fear of failure. I failed so much. I just can't seem to fail again. What if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? Well, you can't fail when your test results are square in the face. You can't make up your labs. We can't make up your labs. So I tell clients, you can't fail unless you choose to fail, because this is based on your science, your internal testing we do, your genetic testing that we do. Can't make that stuff up. We're not putting you on a program that everybody else is on. We're putting you on the program that's right for you. I'm on the Sarah plan. Gwen's on the Gwen plan. Sterling's on the Sterling plan. Okay, so everybody's on their own plan, which there's really no way to fail unless you just choose to fail. So, and if you're really committed to losing your weight, why in the world would you choose to fail? How about fear of success? Oh my gosh, what if I succeed? How are people going to look at me? What relationships might I lose? What attention might I gain? I've never had attention before. Maybe you've used your weight to not get attention. All right. So no need to fail success, because it's time for you to succeed. It's not just succeeding in your weight loss journey, but it's succeeding for your life, for the people around you, the people that love you the most. And once you feel, or once you're successful and you feel those things happening, that's why you have certified health coaches, or we might refer you out to a therapist or a counselor that we work with to deal with those emotions, because it's a natural emotion when maybe you've been overweight your whole life. You don't know how to deal with success. So very common. All right, this is the biggest one I think that we hear all the time. So if you've said this to yourself, believe me, you're not alone. I just can't do this because it doesn't fit my lifestyle. I'm just too busy. Holidays are coming up. Oh my gosh, I've got a birthday this month. Now is not a good time. It's just so inconvenient. I travel all the time. Guys, I hate to break it to you, but there is a holiday, a birthday, an event every month, if not multiple times a month, especially if you have a big family. I was talking to one of our other certified health coaches today, and she said, Sarah, I have to go to 4 Thanksgivings. 4 Thanksgivings, because our family is so large. And she said, if I can get through Thanksgiving, 4 Thanksgivings, and not put on a pound, I can for sure prepare my clients for that. So there's something all the time. So, life is going to happen. We're all busy. We all, travel from time to time, some people more than others. And if you keep using that as an excuse, it's always going to be an excuse, because there's always going to be something. So at Slim Generation, we really fit this to your lifestyle. We fit whether you travel or you work at home or anything in between. We fit it to whether you have to go out to eat or you cook at home. We fit it to your holiday meals. We fit it to anything and everything you want us to fit it to, because this is not a diet. I tell my clients, diets are something you do or don't do. Slim Generation is a lifestyle change that you learn to walk the path of a healthy lifestyle. You don't do or don't do. It's not like food becomes not good or bad. Okay, food doesn't become like, oh gosh, I ate this piece of pizza, so now, screw it. I'm just gonna, give up my dreams of ever accomplishing my weight loss goals. What we do is we fit that pizza into genetically how you're supposed to eat, how much protein, carbohydrates, and fats you're supposed to get from a genetic standpoint. And then you eat the pizza, but you've already learned from us how to fit that in your daily intake for the day. So it becomes very not stressful, not hard, and you can fit it to whatever your life is. I mean, we've got people that travel Monday through Friday and then they're home on the weekends. We've got people that stay at home moms. We've got everything in between. So we can fit it to your lifestyle, your holiday events. And a lot of people say, well, I don't want to start now. I want to wait till after the holidays. Well, that's just ridiculous, because why put on 7 to 15 pounds over the holiday season and then start January 1? Let us show you how to maintain, or maybe only gain 1 or 2 pounds over the holiday season, still enjoy the food that you enjoy, and then start January 1 at where you're at today. So I've been maintaining my weight for, 15, 18 something years, and I've been through that many holiday seasons and still able to maintain my weight. Or if I put on 1 or 2 pounds, I know exactly how to get it off very quickly. So no more excuses. Everybody has a life. Everybody's busy. The skinny people you see on the streets are busy. The overweight people you see on the streets are busy. Everybody's busy. So let's stop using that as an excuse and allow Slim Generation to teach you how to fit your weight loss solution into your life. Number 5. I've just tried everything, so I'm just going to give up. I just like being overweight, and I've just tried everything. Well, you most likely haven't tried science if we haven't seen you. So we need to know, or you need to know, what's really going on with you, both internally and from a genetic standpoint. How are you supposed to eat genetically? If you haven't tried that, you've only tried a one-size-fits-all diet, which can be very deprivation. You can be, or deprivation mode. It might only fit your lifestyle a certain amount of time, and then your lifestyle changes. So that's where that diet roller coaster comes in, of the up, down, up, down. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't say you've tried everything, because you haven't tried us and you haven't actually tried a customized, scientific-based program. Number 6, this is just too expensive. Okay, well, guys, hello. How much is diabetes, stroke, heart attack, your funeral gonna cost yourself or your family? I mean, let's get real here. I don't mean to be like on negative nanny, but we've had clients come in and they're spending $900 a month in diabetic medication. How about if you have an amputation of your leg? How much is that gonna cost? Plus, what is your life going to be like at that point when you're losing limbs because of diabetes, or you're going blind because of diabetes? So it's well worth the investment now, whether it's $99 or however much, whatever amount of money. It can't be more than what you're going to spend later in disease and illness, things of that sort. So, not to also mention the savings in medication and the food that you don't need to be eating, or you end up kind of just weaning out of your lifestyle because your lifestyle changes, food money that you're going to save. So it's great to invest now and reduce your risk of disease and lower quality of life and all of these things. So think big picture. Don't just think now and your budget now. Think, okay, what if I get X, Y, and Z? And here at SlimGeneration, we have a lot of different payment options where we can fit almost everybody's budget. I mean, we really work hard. Number 1, fit it to your lifestyle. Number 2, fit it to your budget. That's very important to us, so that we can help as many people as we possibly can. Also my notes. What about, going back to cost, what about the cost of bigger clothes? As you're going up a size of clothes, let's just not think about your professional clothes. What about your pajamas? What about your everyday clothes, your jeans, even your feet grow when you gain weight. So not to mention your undergarments. If you're a female out there, we know how much undergarments cost. So it's a lot of cost when you're gaining weight. Also, 2 plane tickets. We've got clients that tell us they've got to buy 2 plane tickets. Okay, how much is that costing? Or extra doctor's visits, things of that sort. I always say your health is your wealth. And without it, what does it really matter? What does it matter if you spend all your money on a nice car and nice clothes and nice shoes and nice vacations and a nice house, if you're not here to enjoy it, or if you don't have a quality of life that allows you to enjoy what you've spent all your money on? The most important thing you can spend your money on is yourself, because if you take care of yourself, you can take care of everybody else. If you can't take care of yourself, how in the world can you be there for your friends and your family? It can't. So let's see here. So to kind of wrap it up, those are just kind of 6 common excuses of why people let that little fear, that little devil speak in their ear and stop them from living the life that they deserve. I'm just here to say, stop allowing the fear to speak to you. It's time to jump off the high dive. This is what I told the client today. I said, it's time for you to jump off the high dive and swim. You got to go ahead and we got to just push you off the high dive and start swimming. Swim to your future, a healthier future. Swim to a better life for you, and enjoy a life that you can enjoy and feel great about. Swim for your family and those who want you and need you to be around. Stop with the excuses. Start listening to the little angel on your shoulder. They really want what is best for you. So if you've tried everything, you can relate to any of these excuses, you're ready to change, you're ready to give up the excuses, and you're ready to let a professional weight loss facility and with professional health coaches help you along the way. Call SlimGeneration today. It's 972-810-7546. Or go to weightlossdna.com. We always offer a complimentary consultation. We want to make sure you're a good fit for us and we're a good fit for you so that everything can fit together. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. You can always reach me at sarah.ford@slimgeneration.com. I'm here to answer any questions or be a support, anything I can do for you. It really is my calling, I believe, and it's my ministry to help people get healthy, understand what that means, help people lose weight and have a better quality of life. So meet me next Tuesday for Scientific Tipful Tuesday. We'll get back into science next week and talk about something different next week, different and exciting. Everybody have a great night.